Hey, I'm Trawler Specialist Mark Pittman with Bluewater Cruising, and today I'm in Annapolis, Maryland, aboard a very special boat. She is a one-of-one, a 2003 Cheoy Lee 61. Her name is Looking Glass, and she comes with a lot of really cool features, which include Caterpillar 3126, TA engines, Northern Lights generators, Wesmar stabilizers, and a lot of other great options. In 2019, she was purchased by the current owners, and in 2020, she underwent a major refit. Come along with me today as we go through Looking Glass, and I'll show you everything that she has to offer. Begin our tour up here on the bow of Looking Glass. As you can see here, we've got our ground tackle. It looks like a large Maxwell windlass, stainless steel Manson anchor. Lots of great goodies up here. The stainless and the bright work all looks very good on here. You've got an anchor well going down with sealed dog door, but it's a Bowmar anchor well heading down below where that's going to have access to all your anchor line, your chain, windlass motors to be able to surface those appropriately. And you've also got a freshwater and a saltwater rinse down spigot up here as well. Moving over to the starboard side of the boat, you can see we've got a built-in settee here, which is a fantastic spot for hanging out while underway or while on anchor, enjoying getting some cocktails in, some snacks, whatever you want to do. There's also storage underneath the settee, which is nice, deep, and you're able to get a lot of nice things in there. There isn't a built-in cover for this that is currently stored and put away, but this is all very easy to cover and protect from the elements. Let's continue down around the boat. We're going to walk down the starboard side decks and end up in the cockpit. Moving down the starboard side decks, you can see these are very high. I feel very secure in here. Not a whole lot of wiggle room, which is fantastic when you're in rough seas, getting bounced around. Stainless steel grab rails. The polish on this gel coat is absolutely phenomenal. The black paint, although a little worn in some places, overall it looks really, really good. Oftentimes too, when I'm looking at a lot of boats, I see that the sealants and the caulking around the windows is often dried and cracked. And although this does show a little bit of surface cracking, it is all superficial. This stuff is in great shape, and it's probably something that I don't suspect the next owner is going to need to do. We're going to continue walking back. You've got more stainless steel cleats here for running your spring lines, more snaps for covering up your windows here. We all know that boats, these trawlers especially, they do tend to get a little bit warm, so being able to block out that sun is absolutely paramount to your comfort. You've got some more cleats up here, and these are going to be specifically for hanging your fenders on. I love that idea. And then we're going to get to these closing doors to the California sun deck here that really cut off a lot of the wind and helped to be a lot more comfortable. Port and starboard, both on the California deck here, do have access boarding gates, both the port and the starboard. There's a canvas bimini, so to speak, that extends over the deck, gives you just a little bit more shade. Ladder here that goes up to the upper boat deck. Nice built-in settees here with a custom flip-up table built by the carpenter that's been with this boat for many years now. The upholstery's all in great shape. You got nice cup holders. And then also behind here, there's a provision for hanging up some binoculars, which that's a pretty useful tool while on anchor. There's all kind of wildlife you're going to want to see. So I love that the binoculars can be stored back here. Big stainless steel sliding door heads back into the salon. I'm getting ready to show you that next. Yeah, just a great spot. I really like this for hanging out and enjoying a dinner. You're protected from the wind. It's very nice and shaded. It's a cool day today, but when you get out there in the sun, it is warm. So this is a really nice spot. And again, with the teak floors that do head down into the cockpit, which I'm getting ready to show you, just a lot of great spaces here. The compression post there for the dinghy, and 2 teak folding chairs. Again, just a really nice spot to spend time while underway or on anchor on Looking Glass. So So moving down from Looking Glass's California deck into her lower cockpit, this is such an underrated use of space. It is absolutely expansive. I would guess it's probably 6.5 feet long and runs the full beam of the boat. You've got access to the engine room here through a dog door, and also Lazarette hatches down below where you'll get access to additional storage, your steering and your running gears, all access to those spaces through the Laz. Scuba tanks are tied up securely against the port side gunnels, plug-ins for your shore power cords there, a beautiful boarding ladder for getting on and off the boat. The teak on this boat is absolutely in fantastic shape. They've had a carpenter, basically a full-time employee to the boat in their ownership period, and he's done a fantastic job. Not only the interior refit, but also just maintaining the woodwork on this boat is absolutely fantastic. We're going to continue the tour. I'm going to take you guys down into the Lazarette, into the engine room, and show you all the mechanical spaces. So here we are in the engine room aboard Looking Glass. Again, you can see we got the Caterpillar engines, the 385 horsepower apiece, Cat 3126 TAs, great engines and very well fitted for this boat. Fiberglass fuel tanks, both the port and the starboard. The exhaust was actually redone last year, so that's a huge expense a new owner won't have to worry about. Water filtration built into the boat, fuel management. There's a lot of great features on here. I mean, the engine room is honestly pretty equivalent to how you would find a lot of Nordhavens equipped. Everything's neat and organized and super intentional. Northern Lights generators, we got 2 on board. They're both 16 kWs. Look at how the current owners have chosen to store their tools. Now, obviously, the Milwaukee packouts are not included with the sale. However, it does give you an idea of what you could do to bring your own tools on board and how you would outfit the boat, because obviously tool storage can be a bit of a challenge on certain vessels. So again, obviously it's not going to be something that's a problem here. I really like this place. Let's go out to the Lazarette and show you the running gear and a lot of boaters would consider the garage. Now below the cockpit aboard the Cheoy Lee 61 is the Lazarette. Now in the Lazarette here, you're going to see we've got access to our rudder gear. Our rudder post, both port and starboard. 48 volt stern thrusters back here as well. You got your house battery bank, along with the water accumulation tank and water filtration further in the back there. This is a great spot for storage. You're typically going to be storing a lot of your special tools, you know, maybe some spare props down here, your water toys, paddle boards, things of that nature, fishing poles. Just a great spot. It's not fully stand up, obviously, but it is plenty enough room to get down there if you need to and dig out some of that deep storage that is always appreciated on a nice Bluewater glass trawl. Coming in from the California deck aboard Looking Glass is we're going to find our way into the salon. Now the salon here is a huge space. There's lots of room. The current owners purchased the boat in 2019, and in 2020 they began a huge interior refit, putting brand new carpentry throughout. The cabinetry got redone. These granite countertops are new. Both of the couches are custom couches built specifically for this boat. A yacht interior designer was used, custom marine carpenter. A lot of really cool people got involved and built a master class, newly designed and really freshened up the look of this boat here. You can see a lot of the original teak veneer is still here. Again, along with these granite countertops, built-in settees. Lots of storage down below. There's more. There's a glass cover storage right here. There's a custom bar here with the ice maker. This table here was built by the owner. It is one of those pour over, I think, epoxy type tables. I can't remember the exact name, but it really complements the boat very well. He used a bit of a resin color and pattern that looks a lot like the Chesapeake Bay in a lot of ways. So I love how it complements that. You got stainless steel compression posts right here, along with teak, varnished teak, wooded stairs headed up to the enclosed bridge, which is where the operations are done from this boat. Again, so this is a one-of-one boat. Most of the Cheoy Lee 61s came with the Galley in this area here, and they had a lower helm further forward on the boat, which is now the Galley, and we'll show you that in just a moment. But since then, the main control area for the boat, the helm, is going to be upstairs in the enclosed bridge. I think it's fantastic. You got a great dog door right here running out to the starboard side of the boat, and then also a day head here, which allows your guests to have some privacy and also be able to use the restroom while underway and not getting into your personal space. I really like this space a lot. It's very comfortable. It's very quiet thanks to the carpet, and surely she will make anybody a nice home. Moving forward from the salon and into the galley, this is where on most Cheoy Lee 61s, this is where the lower helm would be. However, they've gotten rid of the lower helm altogether and moved the galley up into the space. I think it's fantastic. You get a great views of the water ahead, making your meals, prepping your coffee in the morning. I really like it a lot. Stainless steel appliances everywhere, including the Fisher Paykel household refrigerator, the Magic Chef microwave, KitchenAid induction cooktop, along with a KitchenAid convection oven, trash cans, dishwasher, custom-made spice rack. I think it's fantastic. There's lots of storage everywhere for both pots and pans and also smaller cabinetry type items as well. If you look going down here into the stairs, you're going to find yourself into the guest quarters. We're going to take you guys down there next, show you around. However, the guest quarters will consist of a V-berth and a midship. That's right, a midship VIP stateroom. Stay tuned, and we're going to show you that one here in just a moment. From the galley and salon into the lower guest accommodations, we're going to turn left and forward into the V-berth. Now we got a very traditional stacked V-berth layout, starboard, port side, both twin bunks, flat screen TV, abundant storage everywhere. There's an escape hatch overboard or overhead here. Beautiful hanging locker with great storage space, LED reading lamps on both sides of the bunks here, and more storage down below. There is outside of the V-berth and in between the VIP guest stateroom, which I'm going to show you here shortly, there's another head we're going to show you. Let's take a step back, let's transition, and I want to show you the real guest suite. So in the VIP stateroom, you got a fully walk-around bed. This is a queen-size bed. This is a great layout here. I really appreciate this. Something that's often not seen on a lot of trawlers is a VIP midship stateroom. Usually the VIPs are going to be further up in the bow. I really like how this is set up because the bed is at a normal height for getting in and out of easily. You got your beautiful polished teak veneer hanging lockers here and closet space, nightstands on both sides, more with the LED reading lamps, beautiful artwork both at the bed or the head of the bed and here adjacent to the guest head here. Here's the guest head, again with the granite countertops we've seen throughout the boat already. You got the fully stand-up shower over here to my left, and I love these mirrored ceilings. Overall, there's few compromises when it comes to having your guests on board, and if anything, they might just be a little too comfortable. we're at the aft section of the boat right here, and we're down into the owner's living quarters. You can see we've got quick access to the engine room through these dog doors, and we'll show you that here in just a moment. But you've also got here at the bottom of this companionway, you've got the washer and dryer, which is just great to have, and a lot of people would consider a necessity when doing long-term cruising. But here we are into the master stateroom. As you can see, another giant bed in here. I believe this looks like a king-size bed. It's just awesome. I love how the master stateroom here is almost full beam all the way across, save for the cabinetry here, but still lots and lots of space. Got a nice flat screen TV, hanging lockers, again with the storage. You got nice shades here with port lights, so it allows you to get some nice breathing and airflow whenever you're on the hook. Moving around to the foot of the bed, again with the master head. And basically a mirror copy on the other side regarding the storage. I do like how there's LED reading lights both at the head of the bed and also the LED overheads as well. It's a really well lit area. There's no smells on this boat. This boat really does feel like a proper home. I think that a lot of people would thoroughly enjoy themselves in here and able to just really find themselves in a comfortable situation where they don't feel like they're necessarily on a boat, but more so in a home, which is something I think we're all looking for. Transitioning up from the salon and the galley, again, this is where the fly bridge would typically be on the Cheoy Lee 61. It was, I won't say removed, but it was certainly modified to be a permanently enclosed bridge. The lower helm, again, was removed, and this is the primary operating station on the boat. I like this a lot. You get great 360-degree views. The boat deck is back here in the back. The helm, obviously, forward. You got Raymarine navigation suite here in front of you, complete with the autopilot, multiple MFDs, Maritron MFD, where you can monitor your power load, Northern Lights generators, both of which have their own start and stop up here. You got your electronic throttle controls, ACR searchlights, windlass controls from Maxwell, Naiad stabilizers, tablets, lots of really cool things. One of my favorite features on this particular boat, though, is going to be the STID helm chair, which obviously we see those quite a bit on various trawlers. However, what I really want to show is the autopilot and Raymarine MFD control right here. There's a nice wheel. You can control your autopilot. I'm going to sit the helm here and show you. But basically the advantage here, instead of having to constantly lean over and adjust your autopilot or zoom in, zoom out, you've got essentially what you would consider your mouse pad right here. And you're able to just lean back and control the boat, or at least control the navigation from here. Pretty awesome. Stainless steel wheel, a little unconventional what you're used to seeing on a lot of trawlers, but the big wheel on a lot of them, I don't really understand it because it's not like you're slinging the thing over and fine maneuvers. We all know how slow trawlers are to react with the rudder. So, but I do love, you got your bow and your stern thrusters, again, with your electronic throttle shifters. This boat is incredibly easy to maneuver, and you've also got this, again, the 360-degree views with incredible sight lines. The bridge up here actually reminds me a lot of ways in the Katie Krogan Expedition series or the Whaleback, in the sense, again, where you don't have that fly bridge. It's all enclosed up top, but you've got expansive views. You're very comfortable and very well protected. All in all, this is a fantastic place to do some major traveling, both on overnighters and day runs on your cruising adventures. Okay, moving aft from the enclosed bridge, you're going to find yourself on the boat deck. Now, this is really where you're going to be spending a lot of your outdoor time while you're on anchor. A lot of folks, what they'll do is they'll set up a canvas sunshade that'll connect there to the hardtop and extend out aft. And then what they'll do is they'll remove these dinghy chalks, because this is where the dinghy's typically going to be used while underway. But they'll remove these chalks so that they're flush and put out some really nice outdoor furniture. This is a fantastic spot for hosting dinner parties, coming up here and cooking some meals. You've got an electric grill underneath here that we'll show you here. And then also on the starboard side, you've got your wet bar. I love this space. I think it's really nice. A lot of builders on the upper boat decks, what you'll see is a very sharp, a bit of a radius for shedding water and getting things dry as quickly as possible. I love how Cheoy Lee, when they've built this, they definitely included a bit of an arch, but also they flattened it out a little bit to make this space a little more useful for folks who just, again, want to spend their time outdoors. The hardtop is up here. You got both 2 spreader lights here, KVH TV antenna, satellite antenna, Raymarine radar, VHF antennas on both the port and the starboard side, and again with the very high stainless steel rails to keep us nice and secure. I love this spot, and I think that you guys will too on your new Cheoy Lee 61. We've had a really good day aboard Looking Glass out here on the Chesapeake Bay. She's a very special boat. If you'd like more information, please visit our website at www.bluewatercruisingboats.com. You can also see all of our other outlets, including the listing link and our social media links down below in the description. Please reach out. We'd love to answer any questions you have, and I'm looking forward to seeing you out on the water soon.